And we are live. Okay. Hey, first watch along in a minute, you know? First watch along in a minute. What's good, Twitch? What's good, Twitch? Text says making coffee at this time. You don't respect. This is my midday coffee, man. It's a little late, if anything. You guys like my FM mug? They gave me one when they sent me the game. What are you guys telling me, man? Hey, the last watch along is the Nigeria game. Dark. Why is Rooney better than Bale, Chief? Hey, that's a fantastic discussion to have. If you think Bale is better, so be it. If you think Rooney is better, so be it. I think they're both world-class players. I'm finally live, man. I'm finally live. I ain't been live in a minute. When was the last time I was live? Algeria, Nigeria on the eye test channel. And then what is it? Algeria versus Congo on this channel. So it's been a minute. And in that period, United's played City, United's played Arsenal, United's played Spurs. We won every one of those games. Life is good, man. But I ain't done watch-alongs. Maybe I'm the curse. Maybe I should just stop doing watch-alongs forever. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how much I needed this stream right now, but how has your day been so far? Hey, TDPR, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. My day's been okay. I went on a long-ass walk earlier. I finally got a chance to listen to the J. Cole album today. I finally got the chance. So I listened to that on my walk. Went and got some groceries. Came back, ate lunch. Made myself a coffee. And here we are, man. Here we are. Is Leon my second team? At this point, bro, it might as well be, right? It might as well be. I feel like I got all their shirts. Let me get this link up. So let me see. I haven't even seen the lineups or anything, bro. I ain't seen the lineups or anything. Foot mob. Did I see a mouse goal? Of course. Uzi, I can't lie. This was the first J. Cole album in a minute that actually felt like old J. Cole vibes. You know what I mean? Even sonically. Like, he didn't try doing like that weird techno shit he's been doing in his last few albums. Like, this felt like old school J. Cole. You know what I mean? I don't know if any of you guys got that feeling. But like Friday Night Lights, Sideline Story, that version of J. Cole. Born Sinner, J. Cole. And he was talking, but even like the noise, bro, it just sounded like a J. Cole album, bro. J. Cole's my favorite artist ever, but I haven't really loved his last few albums, to be honest with you. Maybe the last one, I can't lie, was good, but the ones before that, yeah, this felt like old school J. Cole. But let me pull up this lineup real quick. This I can make. Okay, and then let me do. All right, let's get because I haven't seen the lineups whatsoever. All right, can you guys see that? I think you can. Okay, Allison. Hold up. I need to get Twitch up because I can't see with this dual thing who's subbing and stuff. Hey, appreciate you, Nambron Dracos. Appreciate you for the 2 months. Thank you for subbing. Alright. Oh, I just clocked. You guys can see my Twitch right now. Alright, back to this. Liverpool. Allison Kerk. My earnings on Twitch. There's no earnings right now. Allison, Kerkez, Van Dijk, Konate, Sobotlai. Sobotlai back at right back. Okay. McAllister, Gravenberch, Wirtz, Salah, Gakpo, Ekitike. I don't love that lineup. I feel like what Liverpool have been doing really, really well recently, this is kind of going away from it, no? I don't love this lineup. I think they've been much better in like that little box thing that they've been doing. Almost 4-2-2. I've preferred when they did that, to be honest with you. Okay, City. Donnarumma, Nunes, Kushanov, Gehi, Aitnori. O'Reilly in midfield, Rodri, Silva, Semenyo, Haaland, Marmoush. Wow! Damn. Cherki on the bench. Foden on the bench again. Ruben Diaz back on the bench. Gonzalez on the bench. I don't know, man. I don't really love either of those lineups. Are Liverpool missing players through injury? Well, obviously they're missing a few. Frimpong out, Bradley out. Yeah, and Gomez out. Yeah, that's big. Okay, so Sobotlai has to play out there. Fairs. But yeah, I've preferred when it's like, what was the game they played against Brighton? It was what? It was like McAllister, it was like Gravenberch, Jones, McAllister, Verts, Salah, Ekitike. That was kind of wavy. I don't love that City midfield. O'Reilly, Rodri, Silva. Yeah, Pep is coming to shithouse this game, bro. Pep is coming to absolutely shithouse this game. But it's weird. This is a game City have to win, right? If City... Yes, change the title of stream. What? Oh, it isn't updated. Hold on. Okay. This doesn't feel like a lineup you put out when you need to win a game. This is almost like they're playing not to lose. Anyone else got that feeling? Anyone else got that feeling? I'm gonna be real. I don't love this lineup. It's a good midfield for City. I don't really agree. I don't agree whatsoever. This is a lineup for me. They're gonna sit in. They're gonna be very compact in midfield. They're gonna keep the ball, of course, but they're gonna sit in really, be organized. But these guys don't have a final ball between the three of them. Rodri is probably the most creative player in this three. And then neither of these guys, for me, are wingers that are really going to take on their fullback and rip them apart. These guys are, for me, finishers. I don't love this lineup. I think Liverpool are gonna get something out of this game. Marmoush, Haaland, Semenyo. Haaland has to have a good game today, man. Has to. Yeah, I see a draw. But a draw doesn't do either team good, right? I think both these teams need to win. Both these teams need to win when you look at the table. If City don't win today, forget about the title. Forget about it. And Liverpool, I mean, the form United and Chelsea are in right now. 4 wins on the trot. Liverpool have 1 win in their last 5, which is kind of crazy. Wow, Liverpool 1 win in their last 5. Jesus. Yeah, both these teams need to win. I think Liverpool, it's more because of what they have available to them. But yeah, I'm not vibing. Why is it 26ers? I'm not vibing without the City lineup whatsoever. But let's see, man. Let's see. Let's get some predictions in here. How do we think this is going to end? I go 1-1. I go 1-1. Let's see. 4-0 Man City, 2-1 Liverpool, 2-1 Liverpool, 3-1 City, 2-1 City, 2-1 City, 3-0 Liverpool, 2-2 Liverpool, 2 City 1, 2-1 Pool, 4-2 City. To be fair, it's pretty even in here. Some super chats just before the game got started. Abdi Waid says Pep is bald, lineup bad, we ain't winning, bro. Laith Shaban says, as a Liverpool fan, I hope we lose 5-0 so Arsenal doesn't run away with it. Tell me how you really feel. And then Nadir says, as a City fan, no Sharky means no win today. Gave up on the title after the Spurs debacle. Just win the cup and regroup in the summer. City need an 8-dueler. Yeah, I thought that was going to be Reinders, but I'm not going to lie. The more I watch Reinders, I'm like, yeah, he doesn't have a defensive bone in his body. Game has started, though. Game has started. Let me get the clock up. I'll tell you what, though, man. At no point this season did I ever think I would be watching Liverpool games, like, really needing them to drop points because of my team. I think, okay, I want Liverpool to drop points because I don't like Liverpool, but the fact that, like, I'm in a top 4 battle with Liverpool. Hey, man. Now, I don't like seeing City win either, but United's not in a title race. We're in a top 4 race, so a part of me actually wants City to win today. if you're a Liverpool fan and you want to lose at Anfield to stop Arsenal, you're an absolute tool. We didn't even throw the game at Anfield when I meant United would win the league. Yo, people really be hating Arsenal, man. That's crazy. Like, despising. Gay's booed. For what? For what? Here's Bernardo. Frantic game already, huh? Haaland! 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 And that just sums him up right now. That just sums him up right now. That sums up Haaland. He is frozen, bro. How did that even come about? Tell you what, it's a great pass from Bernardo. Oh, the replay just cut out because Liverpool are now on the break. This is a frantic game already. Okay. Wow. Haaland with the first big chance after a minute. But that just sums up the kind of form he's in. Scroll down. Oh, hold on. Never mind. Never mind. If you know what I just saw, you know what I saw. But Kerkez. Van Dijk. Wonderful raking pass to the far inside. Salah. T-Note, appreciate you for the 10 months. Happens most seasons around this time, to be fair. Bro, I said this to Cam like 2 months ago, right when he was starting to enter that bit of bad form. And I was saying, why does Haaland do this every year? Every year, he fools the masses into thinking he's going to score 80 goals. And then he goes like a month or so where he just can't hit the backside of a barn door. And then he'll end the season on fire with like 40 goals in all competitions. But like, he was on pace to grab like 80. He goes through this period every year where he just forgets how to play football. And I'll tell you what, if City don't win this game, that's going to be another moment in this run-in where I think you have to look at Haaland and say, damn, bro, for how much you're getting paid, those are the chances you got to be burying week in, week out. To be fair, hey, I said Bernardo ain't a creator like that, but that was a fantastic pass. A fantastic pass. I'm also looking at Salah because, guys, I'm having like this inner dialogue right now about whether Salah is washed or not. And personally, I feel like he's not washed yet. Like, I don't think he's as good as he is last year. I think he's definitely on the decline, but I don't find him to be washed yet. For me, I'm like, ooh, is he washed or is it like Slot's system is making him look worse than he is? But today is going to tell me a lot about Salah. Because up against Aït-Nouri, who I don't rate whatsoever defensively, he's got to do bits against Aït-Nouri, man. Ekitike, already pressuring Kusanov. I think it might have gone out of bounds. It doesn't. It stays in. Andy, did you sub? Andy Flacco, thank you for the 3 months, bro. Lots of love, bro. By far my favorite footy creator, even as a Liverpool fan. I appreciate that, man. I didn't see your sub. It didn't come up for me. I didn't even hear the noise. Appreciate you, brother. I don't believe he's washed. I don't think he's as good as he was. I don't think he'll ever have a season where he was as good as last year. I definitely don't think so. But washed? Washed as in like he's no longer good enough to play at the top level. Nah, I don't believe that. Here's Sobotlai. Look at that for a pass. Look at that for a pass. Kerkez. Oh, brilliant touch from Kerkez. Okay, he recovers. Yeah, Salah's role has changed, which I don't think suits the current version of him, which is why I'm hesitant to say he's washed. What do I think of Chris Paul being a Raptor? Is it going to be any longer than like a week? Is Chris Paul going to finish his career with the Raptors? That would be hilarious. For both parties. Where does Mane rank amongst youngsters in the Prem? I don't know, but I like him. I like him, man. But I low-key hope that he stays at Wolves. I hope he doesn't make a move too quick. Bro, let that kid develop. Don't do what Dibbling did. Am I doing the PSG game? I don't know if I can because I have SDS at 9:45 today, guys, or at 9:30. I'm going to watch the game, but I don't know if I can do a watch along. I just don't like New England. Nah, I just don't like the Celtics. I got nothing against New England. Who do I think will be top 5 this season? It's tough to say, man. It's tough to say. Liverpool have to start winning games soon, man. That's all I got to say about that. They need to start winning games soon. Because as things stand, City and Arsenal are definitely going to make it. I think United's going to make it. Oh, foul. Foul, 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 foul. Watching LaMelo right now is pure art. But for the Hornets, Hornets really got a squad now. That's crazy. What's your score prediction? I said 1-1. Who's my Super Bowl pick? Guys, I don't watch NFL whatsoever. I'll go Seahawks, though. But I don't watch NFL whatsoever. Yeah, I listen to the new J. Cole. I like it. I like it a lot. Is my timer slow? It might be delayed. But it's just because the stream I'm watching on is kind of delayed. Oof. Sloppy from Gravenberch. City have a 4v3 here. But that's a terrible pass from Rodri. Marmouche. Is the Prem guaranteed 5 spots? I don't think it's guaranteed, but I think it's expected they're going to get it because you would have to expect the English team to do well in Europe. But it's not official. They don't just get given 5. It's based on performance. I know, it's been a long time since we did a watch-along. But here's the thing now, man. I'm afraid that I might be the jinx for United watch-alongs. Because ever since I stopped doing them, we won 4 games in a row. Who do I got winning the NBA title right now? It depends on the matchups, man. I'm not going to lie, because OKC are the best team. But if they face the Spurs, I don't know if they got an answer for that. Why does Osaka get off the hook? He's stinky. Yeah, this year he's having a mid-year, man. A mid-year. Nuggets healthy will surprise hella people. I mean, it's Jokic, so you can never count them out. You can never count them out. Cavs a team to watch. I don't believe in the Cavs, man. And I definitely don't believe in James Harden. Bernardo. Kusanov! Another big chance. Another big chance. Tell you what, City have had 2 big opportunities here. Let me see that again. Bernardo again with the chance created. Maybe it's a little too high for Kusanov. Respect the beard. Come on, man. Are we still doing this in 2026? How many times do we have to see the same story to know how it ends, man? I like Harden. I really like Harden as well, too. But, come on, man. How many times you got to see the same story to know how the ending goes? Last year was so bad. Was it last year, Game 7, where he was just abhorrent, bro? Yeah, put the fries in the bag, man. I like Harden as well, too, but realistically, Harden is not winning a chip, bro. He's not winning a championship, bro. Thoughts on Braun still doing it at 41? I was talking to Cam about this. He's doing well for a 41-year-old, obviously, but he's such an awkward player to kind of like build around now, man, because I don't know, like he's obviously way too good to retire, first of all. He's way too good to be on a tanking team, but also for what he gets paid, how important of a role can he actually have? I feel like he's an awkward player right now. Do I have an NBA channel? Nah, I don't. Stocks, I appreciate you for the gifted, bro. Have I seen Cams on those UCL ads? I don't know about the ads, but he has a show with the Champions League. Yeah, I'm a Raptors fan. I'm not a Knicks or Nets fan. Don't even get me started on the Raptors, man. Don't get me started on them. They pissed me off this deadline. They pissed me off massively, man. So far, though, it's all City. Liverpool trying to hit them on the break, but it is all City. Who's on SDS today? I'm not going to spoil it. You can see. I'm not going to spoil it. Nah, bro. We're not... Forget about even a serious team. We're not a serious franchise. Marmoush! Was he off? Was he off? Was he off? Was he off? He was off anyways. He was off anyways, but that's a terrible finish. That is a terrible finish. For someone who's like notoriously too, like a good striker of a ball, man. Hey, Steve Haaland. Sir Steve Haaland. What an absolute boss, man. Should have got Sabonis. Bro, we should have done something. We should have either blown it up or we should have made a big move. Whether that was getting Sabonis or someone. But right now, we're just in the middle. Like, we're just in the middle now, man. We're just there. That's the worst place to be in the NBA. Especially when everyone in the East got stronger. Boston got Vucevic. Cleveland got Harden. Pistons got Herter. I say Herter, like, they got another shooter. Everyone, I feel, got stronger. Yeah, the Bucks are never going to do anything anyways, though. I'm talking, like, the people, maybe the Knicks are the only team that didn't really do anything. The Raptors are fourth in the East, though. Yeah, but it's a fugazi fourth, man. You know, there's some teams that are high in this, like, they have a high seed, but you know they're not going to do anything. That's us. That's us. The Raptors aren't doing anything this year. Our seeding is mostly down to us just beating up on shit teams. We've lost to the Celtics like 4 times this year. We've lost to the Knicks basically every time. We have a good record against Cleveland, but I don't know how that changes with Harden now. Like, it's a fake standing. The East is weak as shit anyways this year. Here's Rodri from distance. Yo, it is all City though, huh? You actually watch basketball? I'm impressed. Come on, bro. Of course, man. Bro, when I lived back in New York, I used to watch every single Raptors regular season game and most big NBA games. And then the playoffs, I watch everything. It's only since I came to the UK, I don't get the chance to watch as much regular season, but I keep up, man. Like, I'm a fan. Nah, I don't believe in the Raptors, man. I don't. And that's not even me being negative. That's just me being an honest fan. Like, I used to be... When we were good, bro, yo, I was the most positive Raptors fan ever. But even after the chip, the first 2 years after the chip, I was still really positive. But now, every decision the front office made post-championship has just been a disaster, bro. It's been a disaster. Oh, here's Semenyo. Burns Karikas for pace. Puts the ball in the box. Allison picks it up. When we lost Masai, we lost our way. People were gassing up that we lost Masai, bro. Remember when Masai got fired and these guys were getting gassed? Clowns, man. For fucking Bobby Webster, bro. Don't get me started, man. But it's low-key not even just Bobby Webster, bro. MLSE is just clowns, man. Ownership is just clowns. Gehi. Well dealt with by Gehi. Well dealt with by Gehi. Aid Nori. For all 3. "15 minutes in, all City. And another run from Marmoush. Ooh, Marmoush wants something. But I think Konate won that fair. Look at even the press from City. The City today look really good, man. City today look really, really good. What team are you supporting? High keys, I want City to win because for me, Liverpool are the bigger threat for our position right now in terms of top 4. I say bigger threat. Like, I don't expect to catch City. I expect Liverpool to really pick up momentum. So, ooh. Can't lie, Konate's got his hands all over him, though. Maybe it's a little soft, but I don't know. I think he's a little lucky there. 60% possession for City already. What a difference a year makes, by the way. Remember these games last season, City versus Liverpool. Liverpool killed them last year. Semenyo. Haaland. Picking up the ball deeper than usual. Oh my goodness. Decent pass to Marmoush, huh? Marmoush is busy so far. Marmoush is busy so far. That was a good play from Haaland. If I didn't support the Raptors, who would I support? I don't know. I'd probably just be a player fan. Corner for City. Oof. Bro, Liverpool are not in this game whatsoever. Whatsoever. Here's Bernardo. O'Reilly. Rodri. I don't watch baseball at all. I watch two sports, basketball and football. I like watching the good tennis games every once in a while, even though I'm not like a hardcore tennis fan. But I watch basketball and football. Nice. Rodri. All over the top. Van Dijk there to head away. Gakpo. Yeah, I don't... Bro, what are Liverpool doing? What the hell are Liverpool doing? Tennis match. Sorry. Tennis match. But me, I was a Federer guy. F1. Nah, I can't watch F1. I can't. Let me not be disrespectful. I just can't take F1 seriously. I'm not gonna lie. Like I respect it as like a sport that people watch, but me personally, I can't get into F1. Nah, Roger's my favorite. I don't know if he's the GOAT. I don't get into that stuff because I don't know enough about tennis to have those arguments. But who my favorite tennis player was Federer. Just because, bro, he made that shit look so easy, man. Like, he made that shit look so beautiful. Sinner Alcaraz. I like Alcaraz. Even though I think, obviously, both of them are really good. I like athletes, man, that make their sport look like an art. That's why I like Roger. And that's why in football, you guys know my favorite players. Nah, that's the thing. I don't really have any interest in cars like that at all. Even like in my personal life, like I'm not really like that focused on it. Semenyo. Rodri. Now Alcaraz is goated, man. That's a future goal right there. I would go watch F1 in person. If I ever got invited, I would definitely go. Because I think that the day out, the event, actually seeing it in person, that would be sick. But like watching it on TV, it doesn't really interest me. Do I miss Yannick Bolasie? Every day, man. Every day. Is this Yannick Bolasie's burner? What the hell? No SDS pod. I'm going after this. What do you mean? In person is worse, really. That's fair. I wouldn't have expected that. You can keep Slot, but I don't think Slot's going to last past this season. I'd Nori. Haaland. Ooh, Should the first pass from Ait Nouri have been to Marmoush? Ronde Hollis Jefferson, former Raptor. Should that Ait Nouri, should that pass have been to Marmoush? Maybe that would have been difficult. Bro, Marmoush is the liveliest player on the pitch so far, though, huh? Not enough goals in the City team, bar Haaland. I think this lineup has a lot of goals potentially. Marmoush, Semenyo, and Haaland are 3 really good goal scorers. But they miss Cherki, man. I seen that, ref. I seen that. Look, I heard some stuff that I'm not gonna like say based on like confidentiality, but for me, everybody who was crying about Amorim just it's not been a good month for them. Let me just say that. Yeah, bro, this is a coaching disaster class from Slot at the moment. He's getting schooled by Pep. Did I see what School said about Lamens? No, I didn't. What'd they say? Is it okay that I'm a Liverpool fan, but I want Arsenal to win the league so my dad can experience happiness? Of course. What the hell? Of course you can want Arsenal. Of course. That's a valid reason to want your to want Arsenal to win. Google says my net worth is £8. Is that true? Send me that link. F1 sucks ass. Yes, you're not missing out. It's PR bullcrap. Fake and all toxic fans. Yeah. Of course I've seen Lamin's goal. Bernardo. Nice. Nice. Haaland. Semenyo. 1v1 against Kerkez. Blocked. Who do I want to win the league? Man United. Now, Arsenal are gonna win the league though, guys. Let's call it what it is. Like, can I want my dad to be happy? Is Cherki just injured? I know he got injured against what's it called? Against Spurs. Is he just coming back from injury and that's why he's not playing? Scholes said the price tag tells you about the ability of Lemons. Scholes talks too much, man. He talks too much. What a stupid thing to say. What an absolutely stupid thing to say. So basically, you can't be a good player then unless you cost 60, 80 million. What did you think of Van Dijk's comments about punditry? What were his comments? Bro, like saying a player like isn't like their price tag tells. Oh, what a pass! What a pass from McAllister. He fizzed that into Salah. Lemens is a good goal. I'm not gonna say Lemens is like world class, but like to say, oh, he's as good as his price tag. That's a stupid comment to make. What the hell? My net worth was 200K in 2023. Wonder what he's worth now. Who's reporting this shit, man? Salah. Far post. Van Dijk. All the way back to Kerkez. Gravenberch. Sobotlai. Nah, it's Liverpool today. Man. Basically, former top players who are pundits should be careful when criticizing, considering they know the reality of day-to-day life. I just don't think anyone should ever go personal. That's my whole thing. As long as you're not personal with your analysis, I think it's fair game. Whether you're right or wrong, you have the right to have an opinion. I just don't think anyone should ever get personal about it. That's where I have an issue sometimes with Keane and Scholes. Like, some of their comments get personal. But bro, if you're not performing and someone says you're not performing, like, it's not a question about, oh, you don't, like, you should know what we're experiencing behind the scenes. Yeah, man, like, y'all are professional athletes, but as long as you're not personal, it's not like a character assassination. Like when Scholes said that about Lisandro Martinez, like, then for me, you're crossing the line. But bro, if you're playing shit, you're playing shit. What I think Raum for United, the German left back. I want Lewis Hall, man. I want Lewis Hall, even though I know it's not going to happen. Donnarumma, punches clear. Back out to Sobotlai. Whips one himself. Donnarumma, Salah. Oof, just over. Just over. I like El Hadj Malik Diouf. I like him. Off the basis of this season, how high would you rank Bruno amongst best players in the league? Top 3. Yeah, based on this season. Or you can make an argument Bruno is number 1 based on this season. He's definitely top 3. I think this is the best version of Bruno ever. Taloco Badger, thank you for the 1 month. Appreciate you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. Who do I think are the top 3 best players in the Prem? Based on this season or in general? I need to come catch a game in Saudi. Lyes. I watched the game in Saudi. I went to go watch Al Nassr versus Inter Miami when they beat them, what, 6-0. Based on this season, the top 3 are, what, Bruno, Rice, Haaland, maybe. I think you still got to give Haaland a lot of credit. Like, he's got 20 goals. His standard is just so high that, like, if he goes 8 games without a goal, it's crazy. But I think he's still probably in the top 3. But I would say it's probably those 3. Haaland. Bernardo. Yeah, where's Bernardo going now? Did he get it back? No. Rice is in the top 3 this season. Definitely. He's probably going to win player of the season. Bruno over Cherki. Yeah, I love Cherki. You guys know that. But I think Bruno... Guys, at the moment, the form that Bruno is playing in right now is just stupid. Like, it's stupid. Let's call it what it is. Oof. Bruno top 3 left back. Come on, lad. You don't think so? Enzo Fernandez. He's not in my top 3. He is not in my top 3, man. Limer's been really good this season. I don't know about best right back in the world. I think Timber probably has that award for me. But I think he's been really good this season, Limer. He was good last season for me though as well. Ekatike. This is where he's dangerous. 1v1 against Gehi. Ekatike. Oh, Gehi does unbelievably well there though. Huh? Gehi does really, really well there. Enzo hasn't been poor, but he's not a top 3 player in the league, man. Not for me. Not for me. What signings do I want to see from Man United this summer? 2 midfielders, a left back, yeah, and probably a winger as well too, like a left winger. Right back, yeah, but we can't sign like every position. You gotta like prioritize positions, right? We definitely need midfield reinforcements. Like if Casemiro is gone, Ugarte, you have to think is gonna be gone as well too. We have 2 midfielders at that point, so we need 2, and we need 2 good ones as well too. You got Dorgu, by the way. Yeah, but is Dorgu even a left back? I don't know what Dorgu is. I think he's a very useful player to have, and he's been in unbelievable form. But like, what is his best position? What is Patrick Dorgu? Here's Wirtz though. Wirtz, should he have just played it across the box? Was that last touch necessary? Seeing Gahey hurts. It's like seeing the girl you didn't take seriously enough end up with someone else. Anderson, Baleba, Lewis Hall, Njai, and Hayden Hackney should be what we get. I don't know enough about Hayden Hackney. I just know he's been good in the championship for Middlesbrough. Lucas said in a video that Kenan Yildiz is the best player in the Serie A. What do you think? I mean, he likes Kenan, so Kenan for him is like Cherokee for me. Haaland, good strike. Kenan for him is like Cherokee for me, so he's biased. But Kenan Yildiz is a baller, man. He probably has an argument. What, him, Nico Paz, Modric this season has been really, really good. I'm watching Game of Thrones right now. Who do I think is the best player this season, including the eye test and output? Bro, I honestly think you can make an argument. It's Bruno. In the Prem, I think you could make an argument. Is Bounedjeb the Algerian striker gunman? Are you talking about Bounedjah? Bounedjeb, I don't know Bounedjeb. McTominay. Hey, you know what? It probably might be McTominay. Yeah, I watched Snowfall. Amazing series. Amazing. Thomas Tuchel and Ronald Koeman here in attendance. Arthritis won't allow him to do the Yildiz celebration. I don't even know how the hell does he even do that, bro? What is it like? Bro, I don't even know what he does, man. Bounedjah, is he a gunman? In Qatar, he's a gunman. Other than Aid Nouri, if you had to sign one current Algerian player for United, who would it be? Maza. Actually, Boudaoui, because we need a midfielder. Do the Spider-Man thing with both hands. And then put the 2 middle fingers of your left hand over. Do the Spider-Man. Face your hands out. Put them diagonal. The chat's going too quick. Then I can't do that, bro. I can't do that. I tried. The chat's going too quick. Too many instructions. That's too much, man. I tried. Put the Spider-Man in the bag, man. I'll do it at halftime. I'm too young to be doing this, man. I remember the Ali celebration. That's as far back as I go, man. Bro, Luke Shaw's just a big troll, man. Honestly. You know, it actually annoys me more when he plays well. Because I'm like, damn, you're this good, and then you give us the shittiest performances for... Luke Shaw, man. When's my birthday? February 23rd, this month. This game needs a goal, man, but I have a feeling it's going to be like a 1-0 or a 1-1. City free kick. Luke Shaw during the World Cup is like giving Steve Rogers the super soldier serum. Facts. What a weird birthday. What's weird about it? What the hell is weird about it? Does Fuad do a good impression of you? I'm not the person to be answering that. You guys gotta ask that yourselves. Yourselves. I think he does a great Faisal impression, though. Grown-ass man born in February. What's wrong with February? When are you born? When are you born? How are you taking shots at my birthday, bro? It's not like I chose it. Aït-Nouri is not good. I'm not a huge Aït-Nouri fan, man. For me, he's a wingback. Or even a winger. Marmoush. Oof, maybe you should have played Bernardo there. Gakpo. Ekitike. Oh, Nunes. Fantastic tackle. Ekitike. Ekitike, the ball's getting stuck under him right now, man. Everyone is good at making that fake abs laugh. Oh, don't jar me with that abs laugh. That's brilliant. It's like scratching your nails on like a blackboard, man. Bernardo completely whips the ball. The Rob Sanchez impression gets me. That is jokes, bro. Is Cherokee already a better City player than Mahrez? Chill, man. Chill. Let Cherokee land a little, man. Bro, he's still loading. Abs' impressions in general are really good. He's the best at accents and that stuff. Bernardo. Haaland flick. No one at the far post. Funniest member on SDS according to you. Liban or Faisal? Liban or Faisal for me. Nice. Roll 3. Yeah. City lost their juice, man. A few years ago, that Rodri shot's flying top corner. Nah, bro, Liban, yo. Oh, shit. Liban is too funny, bro. Yeah, Liban, get back Liban is untouched. But Faisal, I think it might be Faisal, man. Just because Faisal also has, like, fresh off the boat text. You know what I mean? Like, he's automatically a little funnier than everybody else because his English is just cooked half the time. And then he's actually just jokes in general, man. You know what I mean? It's like added XP. Faisal, bro, is too funny, man. Like, he makes me laugh so much. But then Liban is just, oh my god, bro. Yo, Faisal can be angry and he makes me laugh. Faisal can be sad and he makes me laugh. Faisal can be happy and he makes me laugh. Ay. Fresh off the boat, tax is crazy. He's been in the country longer than you. Facts. I'm one to talk. Are you my club's accountant? Remember what he said to Liban? He was like, if you're a teacher, you're a shit teacher. Liverpool won a penalty here. I don't think they're going to get it. VAR will take a look. Put the fries in the bag. He doesn't even say put the fries in the bag anymore. He just says fries. Wait, is that what are they calling? Is there enough there from Bernardo? Is there enough there from Bernardo to give a penalty? I think Van Dijk even wanted something. I'm not gonna lie. Bernardo didn't grab him long enough. No. Did Van Dijk get pushed in the air though? Nah, let's call it what it is. Bro, Salah went down easy. I don't even know if he would have got the ball. That's not a penalty from that angle. I don't think. But Van Dijk, did he get fouled? All I need is a Bernardo Silva foul for 57 quid. Yo, Yanni, what you telling me, bro? Did they troll the first half or did I miss something? To be fair, City have missed a few big chances. I think City for most of the half have been the better team, but Liverpool last 5 minutes, they're starting to grow into it. Van Dijk's on the ground here, grabbing his left knee. But Semenyo brings him up. I think Liban in the title race emergency meeting episode last year is the greatest performance in SDS history. He kills me too, man. You know what Liban is really good at as well too? Sharky is a very, very level-headed guy. And it's very difficult to actually, like, trigger Sharky. Like, even when you try and troll him, he's very, like, level-headed. The way Liban rage-based Sharky, oh my. He's the only one I've seen that can, like, consistently do it. Like, he can actually get Sharky out of character. He can actually make Sharky get angry. That is a skill, bro. And I don't think anyone else can do it. Like, anyone else tries to rage-based Sharky, like, he doesn't fall for it. Liban can actually get Sharky fuming, bro. He's press resistant until he meets Liban. Yeah, Sharky I think will change this game. What do I think of the game so far? It's okay. It's okay. I think it needs a goal. My top 5 creators on football YouTube. Cam, James Alcott. This is in no order. Cam, James Alcott, Faisal. Who else do I really like? There's Semenyo. Does Ballon count, or are we talking about like guys who like do reactions and stuff like that? I like Turkish a lot. Amenia I like a lot too. Turkish is my favorite Arsenal rep by far. I can say myself. Can I call myself my favorite YouTuber? That would be crazy narcissism, right? My favorite YouTuber is myself. So many. Imagine I just tell you guys, yeah, I just watch my own videos, to be honest. Does Kurt make the list? In his own special way, he makes the list. Matisse, I like a lot. Tap in Tobes, I think is so funny, bro. But I watch Tobes more so on Big Six than I do his own channel, to be honest. I put you on greatness with Ballon. No problem, bro. That's a goat. Halftime. Mid-pack, man. Mid-pack. Another Big Six game that flatters to deceive. This game desperately needs a goal. City had big chances at the start. But yeah, man, this is fizzled out. You know how bad a game has to be for me to have just drank a coffee and I'm already yawning? Yeah, man. Carrick ball has just killed my dopamine receptors, bro. Nothing else entertains me now. Nothing else entertains me. I need Carrick ball back, man. I need Carrick ball. I'm about to tweet that right now, actually. Right, changed my life, man. Carrick changed my life. Do I think Luka has the best ball knowledge in SDS outside of me? He's not in SDS, though, right? Not officially. So, of SDS members, I would actually probably say Sharky. Have I seen this? What is it? Ruben Amorim. Hold on.
And in this moment, I'm here to be your sleep paralysis demon, and my name is Ruben Amorim. I'm here to tell you that the good nights are coming, and you'll be able to sleep in peace, knowing that I am suffering without a job. And I also want to tell you that it's not your system. Don't change. Be stubborn. Be you. Don't change just because people tell you to change. Your system is fine, and it's the system in your body that needs to adapt to the system that you want. So don't change.
That is horrifying, man. That is horrifying. Who would be my sleep paralysis football demon? Probably Amorim, bro. Nah. Amorim, not Amorim. Ten Hag. Someone made a Ten Hag sleep paralysis demon. That's the next one they gotta make. The game against Arsenal. Garnacho was not offside. Fucking hell, man. It's been 5 years. Put the Arsenal game in the bag, bro. Booing Gahey is just mine. We're Liverpool fans actually booing Gahey. Come on, man. How you booing Gahey, bro? That is the corniest shit ever, man. That is the corniest shit ever. Booing a player that you wanted at your club, but didn't buy. That is new levels of mind games, bro. What the hell?
Daniel, do you think former players, top players, have a responsibility to the current generation?
Yeah, they do. I think I agree with him.
What's the top player though? Can we?
Well, if you don't think you won, then that's on you.
Fuck. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm merely saying, I include myself in that. And I'm saying, for me, I think we do, because we've been the other side of it. We've experienced it. I experienced it as a player, and it don't feel good.
What impact did it have on you? Criticism and outside noise?
I mean, as he said, there's a difference between criticism, constructive criticism, and disrespect, and it depends.
Agreed. 100% agree, bro. 100% agree. In my opinion, and obviously I'm not on these guys' level in terms of what they've accomplished in the game. I mean, I haven't accomplished anything in the game. They have, right? But I'm just giving my point of view from someone who does my own version of what they do. I think all is fair in constructive criticism. Bro, if someone's playing poorly, you have the right to say they're playing poorly. You have the right to point out what they're doing, what you think they're doing wrong, this or that. If you disagree, so be it, but it's just opinion. The minute you start disrespecting people or getting personal, that's where, for me, you start crossing a line. And this is where I think players have the right to fire back.
On the level at which we believe.
What impact did it have on you? Criticism and outside noise?
I mean, as he said, there's a difference between criticism, constructive criticism, and disrespect, and it depends on the level at which we believe, as the people on the other side, what we believe to be disrespectful, and how the player takes it is down to them. For me, I try to operate in a way of saying, like, how would I feel in this situation or in the moment?
I'm gonna get copyright struck on YouTube. Is it? All right, let me get the hell out of here, man. Anyways, let me go on FootMob, man. What's FootMob saying? I would love to watch the Marseille PSG game later, man. The game doesn't start until he comes on. The game doesn't start until he comes on. 1 second. All right. They got to bring this brother on. Once that happens, the game opens up for City, because they've found themselves in really nice positions where I think they're just missing a little bit of class, you know? How's Aït-Nouri man of the match right now? What the hell? But yeah, Cherki needs to come on. Cherki needs to come on. Who's got a higher ceiling, Cherki or Florian Wirtz? Cherki for me. Cherki for me. Outside of that, I don't think City played that bad. I think they should arguably be up in this game. From a Liverpool perspective, I don't even know if it's a personnel thing, because I'm even struggling to think who's going to come on and really do much different. I think Salah got to fix up, man, but I don't think he is. This is where, for me, I look at Liverpool's team, and they are what they are. I think they have tactical issues rather than personnel issues. And that's not changing until my man gets sacked. These men just have the ball. I don't really care about this game, man. Hey, bro, you're in a top 4 race, man. You in a top 4 race. Please win. I can't lie. Liverpool have been shocking. Man City needs to capitalize on this opportunity. But, man, this team, knowing Pep, is going to pull off a blunder. I think it's going to be a 1-1 or a 1-0. Like, it's going to be a very, very close game. I see 1-1. And I even see Liverpool potentially scoring first. What makes you think Slot can't change something? I've been watching Liverpool all season. It hasn't changed yet. As a Man United fan, are you wanting a City or Liverpool loss? Liverpool. Liverpool, bro. Liverpool are rivals for United in the top 4. I mean, technically, City, if they lose this game, are as well too. But I have more faith in Liverpool falling off than City do, to be honest. If Man City lose this, Man United could grow into the title race. Nah. If Man City lose this, it just reaffirms that Arsenal win this league. I think they will anyways, but... Bro, even if we win, it's a lose-lose. Arsenal win the league. But why do Liverpool fans care about Arsenal winning the league, though? All jokes aside, like, why do Liverpool fans care about Arsenal winning the league? What rivalry do Liverpool have with Arsenal? Yeah, but if I was a Liverpool fan, I would want anyone but City to win the league. Or obviously not United as well, too. But you went to war with City for like 4 years, man. 5 years. Nah, I get you. I'm not going to lie. The thing I don't like about Arsenal is the conversations that follow their results. I don't have anything against Arteta or their players or the club. But I just hate how, like the 08 United conversation triggered the hell out of me. That's the only thing that triggered the hell out of me. But the same thing happens when Liverpool wins titles or when City wins titles. So I'm not going to lie. I don't understand why Liverpool... If you tell me Spurs fans or Chelsea fans don't want Arsenal to win the league, I get it. Even United fans, we have a rivalry with Arsenal to an extent. What the hell do Liverpool and Arsenal have to against each other? That is the most fugazi rivalry ever. There's a great deal of respect between City and Liverpool. Yeah, if you can call it respect. I call it something else, man. I call it glazing. Fairs, man. The whole chat does not want Arsenal to win the league. Me personally, I don't really care, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've made peace with whoever winning it. I think when you don't see your team win the league for so long, like I never want Liverpool to win the league. That I can very strongly say, because they are United. They're my biggest rivals for sure. Arsenal and City, for me, they're both huge rivals for United. Okay, people saying I don't like the way Arsenal play. Do Man City play that great of a style either? Do you guys really love watching Man City like that? This version. I would want 5 years of Liverpool and City titles before one Arsenal title. Oh my goodness. Y'all for real? Oh my god, bro. Yo, I can't believe I just read that comment now. Biggest rivals, but City is your derby. Yeah, but City for us is a geographical derby, right? Arsenal is more of a historical rivalry. Arguably, Man United and Arsenal is a geographical derby as well too these days. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what I mean. Like, let's not pretend like Arsenal and United don't have a massive rivalry. Let's not pretend like that's not a thing. People who are like, oh, United fans are obsessed with Arsenal. Let's not pretend like there's not a reason why Arsenal and United don't like each other, right? I fully understand that. But Liverpool and Arsenal have never really been like neck and neck for titles. They've never really been like game in, game out at each other's necks. There's no history to you gotta go back to like 1989. As a neutral, I don't want Arsenal to win anything. I don't mind them. Eze is literally my guy. Thierry Henry forced hate on CR7. It's annoying. Why do Man United fans hate Barca? I mean, I don't hate Barca, but the ones who do hate Barca, it's probably because they whooped our ass twice in the Champions League final. Wasn't Liverpool hated before they won in 2020, just like Arsenal is today? I see a lot of similarities. Facts, bro. A lot of people hated Liverpool the same way they hated Arsenal when they were about to win the league. And it was the same thing. Liverpool won the league. Everyone forced their players into all-time conversations. I feel like that's just standard. That's just standard. That happens across the board. One thing I will say is, and I don't care if Arsenal win the league. I honestly don't really care whatsoever. I think it's long overdue, to be honest with you. How they haven't won one in the last 4 years is ridiculous. And I think they will deserve it this year. One thing I will say, though, I do not think this Arsenal team is historically that special. And that's the conversations for me that make me uncomfortable. I think it's perfectly fine to say this is the best team in the league this year. And I said the same thing about Liverpool last year, and people hated on me then. Liverpool last year, I said at the time, were Premier League champions, deservedly so, but they weren't going down in history as some great team. Salah had a great historic season. That's basically it. And that's perfectly fine. Not every team who wins the league is some historically all-time great Prem team. There's very few iterations of Prem winning sides that are like that. Even every City team I don't look at that way. But that's where I start to get a little uncomfortable, where like Arsenal now gets, Piers Morgan goes on TalkSport and says, this is the greatest 25-man squad in the history of football. Theo Walcott bring up 08 United. I'm like, this is where for me you lose me a little bit. But I have no problem in Arsenal winning the league for me. But like that means it's fine. I won't lose sleep, to be honest. I think games started now, right? Yeah, second half has started. Yeah, man, if United wins the league, Bruno's going to start getting... Yeah, of course, bro. That I totally get. But this is where, for me, like, the all-time debates... After... They haven't even won anything yet. That's where, for me, I'm like, yo, just calm down a little bit. Calm down. Let them do it already, right? Before you start comparing them to teams that won 3 in a row or players that have won numerous Premier... Then you can make your arguments when they start doing that. But here's Gakpo. Salah! Yeah, Salah, though, one thing about him, he's lost a bit of that edge. You know what I mean? Even the way he hits a ball, he ain't hitting it with the same venom that he did last year. But when Chelsea were playing ugly defensive football, they went down as one of the greatest. First and foremost, Chelsea broke records over the way they played, right? They hit a record points tally at the current point. They set a defensive record, and we call them the greatest defensive team in Premier League history. No one has said, like, oh, Damien Duff is now on the same level as David Beckham. No one said that, but they rightfully went down as one of the greatest defensive teams in the Premier League's history. I think this Arsenal team is also one of the greatest defensive teams in Premier League history. But, like, it can end there, right? Like, I can say that. They're Premier League champions. They have an all-time great Premier League defense. Does it have to go much further than that? Like, do I now have to say, like, Zubimendi is all of a sudden on Sergio Busquets' doorstep ready to knock him over? Calm down. Calm down. It'll come. If it comes, it comes, but it's not there yet. No one's saying that, though. Hey, man, we're not too far off that. We are not too far off that. Do I hate Arsenal? Not at all. Not at all. In fact, I would rather Arsenal win the league than City and Liverpool. I don't love Arsenal. I definitely don't love them. You do think Zubimendi is a top 3 DM, though? I don't know. I don't know what to think of Zubimendi. He's very different to what I thought he was going to be. Arsenal are definitely hated excessively. I can agree with that. Like, Arsenal do not get covered fairly whatsoever by most football fans and media. I can completely agree with that. But also, on the flip side, I do think a lot of their creators also go very, very overboard. But I completely agree with you that there is like a negative tone whenever most people who aren't Arsenal fans already start talking about Arsenal. I can agree with that. Very Rodri-esque. Zubimendi is not like Rodri whatsoever for me. Yeah, I'm just a big believer that Predators are F50s. Predators, man. Those shoes are unreal. Those boots, unreal. Yeah, I'm just a big believer, bro. Like, something has to be like exceptionally unique, or the body of work has to be so undoubtable for you to start comparing people to all-timers, man. That's just my opinion. Like Nuno Mendes, I was prepared to call one of the best left backs I've ever seen, because I feel like what he did last year was so otherworldly. The position he played, the role he did it was so special that I thought, okay, you know what? This is one of the best left backs I've seen. Outside of that, to really be considered an all-timer after one thing, it's like, damn, bro, really? Oh, nice pass from Soboslai. McAllister, brilliant switch to Kerkez. Ball hangs in the air. Kerkez. Ekitike on the last line. He slowed down the attack, though. And then Gakpo's going to slow it down even more. Yeah, put Liverpool in the bag, man. Put Liverpool in the bag, man. Who has the worst fan base? I'm not going to lie. I think every fan base is bad in its own way. I'm not going to lie. I think every fan base is bad in its own way. Yeah, I firmly believe that. I genuinely believe that. Like, bro, we're going to pretend now that as a fan base, United fans, we aren't annoying as hell too. Let United ever get good. We are going to be the most annoying fan base on the planet. If you think United fans are calm right now, oh my, bro, we won 4 games in a row and already we're coming for every attacking midfielder in the history of the game's neck. Liverpool fans, when they were good for me, were very annoying. Arsenal fans right now are very annoying. Chelsea fans don't even win and they're annoying for me. So that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, every fan base is annoying in its own special way. Oh, that's brilliant. Verts. Terrible. Even worse from City. Aït-Nouri loses it. Salah. Szoboszlai! Easy for Donnarumma. Who are the favorites to win the Champions League this season? Arsenal and Bayern, I would say, right? Even though you can't count out PSG. Verts. Ekitike! Just wide. Facts, Raf. Facts. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. For me, the decline of Liverpool and City just shows you where the Premier League is right now from an elite player's point of view. Like, for all the talk about how the league's got so much better, I really don't think it has. I really don't think it has. I think the Premier League is the strongest league in the world, right? But I actually don't think the best players in the league for the most part, the best players in the world for the most part, play in the Prem. And I think it's very evident based on watching Liverpool and City. But Liverpool have started the second half well. Much better than the first. Gakpo, Kerkez, McAllister, over their heads. Szoboszlai. Oof. Who do I think will be the last team to be relegated? Tough to say, right? Because West Ham at the moment are really building some nice form. Verts. Oof. What's my opinion on Lamin's start this season? I mean, start this year. I think right now he's playing unbelievably. Ekitike! Big punch from Donnarumma. Right now, I think Lamine is back to playing like Player of the Year candidate, like Ballon d'Or candidate. He's in unbelievable form right now. It's a great start from Liverpool. Great start from Liverpool. They've woken up the second half. Yeah, PSG haven't been great. I just think it's like, you're asking me who do I think are the candidates for the Champions League. I still think if they can get it all together, they are one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the world. I would love to say Barca, to be honest with you, but I just don't believe a team with that defense can win the Champions League. Has Kivu surprised you? I remember you didn't believe in him too much like most. He surprised me in terms of how well he's done in Serie A, but I'm not going to lie. I do think Inter are worse than they were last season. And statistically, they're not, but I think that their record in big games kind of shows that the team has declined in some sense. I think he's coached them quite well, though. He's definitely done better than I thought he would. Much better. Because of you, Ibrahimovic never won a Champions League. All your fault. Hope you're proud. Me? What the hell did I do? All right, Nori. Marmouche. One more pass. Semenyo! Haaland wanted it. Haaland wanted it. How am I the reason Ibrahimovic never won a Champions League? Ekitike. All right, this game has opened up now. Verts on the overlap. Oh, play it to Verts. Salah! Ekitike! What a miss. What a miss. Wow. All right, this second half has been lit. This second half has been crazy. Oh, big save from Alisson. Bro, he should have played Verts. That's an insane pass from Salah. Oh, Ekitike has to score. Ekitike has to score, man. Has to score. He completely mishit that with his head. It didn't even hit the right part of his head, man. Should have played it into Verts' path, though, I think. Nice. Verts. Gets brought down. Kerkez. McAllister. Gakpo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. City are getting pelted right now. Alright, is Kuzanov okay? Offside anyways. Kuzanov looks like he got knocked out, bro. Let's see that again. Thoughts on Ralph Lauren polo shirts? Good if you can pull them off. He was offside anyways. Ooh. He ran into Donnarumma. I prefer my polo shirts without a logo, though. Two super chats missed. Let me go back and see them. Got a few, actually. We got a few. Oh, my goodness. Sen says, game's not hitting like it should. I miss United ball. I'm not going to lie, though. The second half has been lit. Venom Plays FC, thank you for the super chat. Sanjiv, thank you for the super chat. Yamal for 2026 Ballon d'Or if Spain wins World Cup. Yeah, bank it, for sure. Drop Stinch says, one of the best center backs from Arsenal needs to be considered to be top 3 of best players in the Premier League. Gabriel might be the one. What do you think? Hey, if a center back is in the top... I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe Gabriel has a case for this season, though. Because he's been really, really good. We need the Amrim files because this turnaround is deeper than football. Defo some degradation vibe bro had going on. Freshie tax phase 1 Amrim. Young Ryu says we need more Man United watch-alongs. Unc, what are you doing? Bro, I'm the jinx. I'm taking a step back now. I'm taking a step back. I stopped doing them when we started winning. Nadir says, Lyes, since most City fans don't want to have this conversation, if Pep wins nothing this year, do you sack him? Or regardless, let him finish next season? I don't think you ever sack Pep. But I think he's going to leave at the end of the season. I think Pep's gone after this year. Shike says, you need to do a March Madness live watch-along, Lyes. I don't really watch March Madness, though. I've never been a college basketball guy. And then Alex says, where would you put Bruno Fernandez in the all-time Prem number 10s? Behind Kevin De Bruyne. All right, Sharky's coming on. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this game has officially started. The minute is 59:45. The game has officially started. He's definitely behind Kevin De Bruyne. That depends. Are we considering Wayne Rooney a number 10? Because he's not a striker for me. He's behind Wayne Rooney. He's behind Dennis Bergkamp. He's behind Eric Cantona. And behind David Silva. Who else is a number 10? Do I have a soundboard? Yeah, man, you can't hear it. Ozil. Prem Ozil, I'm taking Bruno. Just Prem. Mata, nah, I'm taking Bruno over Mata. Lampard is an 8 for me. Coutinho, nah, I'm taking Bruno, Prem. David Silva, I'm taking David Silva. David Silva is one of the most underrated players in the history of this league. All right, so Semenyo goes on the right, or on the left, excuse me. Sharky's going to occupy the right-hand side now. Wins his first header. Here's Haaland. Well won by Konate. Zola. Zola's before my time. I can't comment. I know I commented on Bergkamp and Cantona. But yeah, I can't comment on Zola. I haven't seen enough. Nah, Lampard is an 8, man. The fact that he scored 200-something goals is like testament to how good his reading of the game and his instincts were, but he wasn't a number 10. Nah. Ericsson. That's a good question. I might take Bruno. Just want to glaze you a little bit here. You're one of the most balanced creators with W ball knowledge and truly likable personality. Much love from India. I appreciate that, man. Big up to India as well, too. Shout out you. He was not a number 8. What? Lampard is a number 8, bro. What are we doing here? Lampard number 10. Let's come on, man. He's a number 8. He's an advanced 8. He's not like a come on. Did we watch the same Lampard? Joe Cole. Nah, yeah, Bruno. Nah. But yeah, but Jude, his first season at Real Madrid, played as a number 10. But outside of that, he's played as like an advanced 8. That's what I would have called Lampard. Semenyo. Offside. O'Reilly, nice flick. I'd Nori. Good strength. Probably has a little done a little too much though. Bro, Lampard is just really good at second man runs, but that doesn't mean he's a number 10. Oh, wow. Why did I think that flew in? What else does Bruno need to do apart from a Prem or UCL for you to have him as United legend? I think he needed to win one of those. He needed to captain us to one of those Europa Leagues, man. Bruno behind David Silva, you cuck. Have you guys watched David Silva? Yo, you guys need... David Silva is, for me, without a doubt, the most underrated player in the history of this Prem, man. Fabregas a number 10? Nah. Not for me. Not for me. He could play as a number 10, but he's not a number 10 for me. David Silva was cracked, man. Gakpo. Verts! He's got to put his foot through that, man. Verts has to put his foot through that. Right? Why did he try placing that? Nah, that's so bad from Verts. That's terrible, man. Put your foot through that. Yeah, bro. I mean, he's definitely blocking that if you hit it that softly, but if you smash your foot, even if anything, if he's going to block it, if you hit it harder, maybe there's a chance it flies in or something like that. That's too soft of a shot from there, man. Cameron Davies with the super chat says, imagine if Stevie was backed by a Russian oligarch. Are we talking about Steven Gerrard? You mean if Steven Gerrard and Liverpool were backed by a Russian oligarch? I mean, hey, man, he could have been. He could have been. Bro, David Silva was a player, man. Oh my God. Salah. Oof. Wow. I mean, let's be real. Liverpool didn't spend anywhere near in the 2000s what Chelsea, United, and Arsenal. I won't say Arsenal, but what Chelsea and United were spending, Liverpool didn't even come close to spending that much. Not even close, man. Bro, Liverpool won the Champions League, and who did they buy? Momo Sissoko and Morientes on loan. And Reina, to be fair. Fries, man. While Chelsea were adding Essien. Yeah, come on, man. That's a different level. What's Cesc then to me? Cesc is like an 8 for me, man. He's like an 8. Towards the end, he was a deep-lying 6. He could play as a 10. At times, he even played as a false 9. But Fabregas was not... Bro, look at how deep sometimes Fabregas is receiving the ball and dictating play. He, for me, is the definition of an 8. By the way, Cesc Fabregas, in terms of... Is maybe the most balanced passer in Prem history in terms of passing from deep, passing short range, passing from the second phase, final third passes. In terms of just like every pass in your arsenal, bro. Fabregas was so good, bro. Gakpo, touches loose. Gravenberch. Nah, Fries, man. What position do I count Firmino as? False 9. David Silva did not do anything for Spain, though. Look at Bruno for Portugal. Is that a trick question? Are you trolling? That's poor bait if that's a troll. That's poor bait. That's poor bait. Like 0 out of 10 rage bait. Ain't David Silva like Spain's third time all-time top scorer? Tell a lie, he's 5th. Not bad, though. What's going on here? What's going on here? I went away for 2 seconds to go see how many goals Silva had for Spain, and what did I miss? Should have been a pen. It's outside of the box, though. Right? It is outside the box. It might be a red. That I don't know. It's outside the box for sure. Is it a red card? I don't think it's a red card either. I think Diaz had it covered. Nah, I don't think it's a red, and I don't think it's a pen. Ooh. I don't think it's a red card. No, I don't think so. You know what it is? It's how wide he was as well, too. Is it a goal-denying opportunity, though? It's not like Salah was through on goal. This is where you need like a really good left footer. I don't know, Salah on free kicks. Was he? If Salah gets past Gehi, he still has to cut in on his left. He's got Diaz there. Or he's got to go down the line and cross it in. Square it in. It's an opportunity to create a goal, but I don't think it's like, oh, he was one-on-one if they give him that. Nah, Salah's going to take it. Salah! Prize, man. That is a bad free kick. That ain't it, man. Yeah, Salah on a free kick. He's good at a lot of things. You are satisfied. That song is so fun. Bro, that Kevin Garnett clip with that music is so funny, bro. Girl, you let me up. Nah, nothing will ever beat that Sterling free kick against Leicester. Oh my goodness gracious. That is arguably the worst free kick I've ever seen in my life. That Sterling free kick against Leicester. That's the worst free kick ever. Is David Silva Premier League table 1 midfielder for Prem only? Depends how big the table is. Nah, neither of these teams are that special. Let's call it what it is. There's a reason why none of them are going to win the league. Gravenberch, Soboslai. Salah. Oof, good punch from Donnarumma. Dwayne the Don says, yes, why did you scoff at the idea of Mbappe winning the Ballon d'Or this season? Obviously, he needs to win something. Has he not been at that level this season? I mean, he has individually, to be fair. He has. But maybe it's just the fact that I don't think Real Madrid are going to win anything important this year. Maybe that's really what it comes down to. Because individually, it is a Ballon d'Or worthy season. Even though I don't think he's been the best player in the world. Vinish says, why did City decline so badly after the 23-24 season? I think the decline was even coming then, though. I think even then they were on a decline. They just still had enough to win the league. But I think the decline of Kevin De Bruyne is heavily influenced in that. I think the decline of Bernardo Silva is heavily influenced in that. The decline of, what's his name? John Stones. So there's a lot of things. And then Rodri going down. All of that combined, I think it was coming from there. Tell you what, this is like Arsenal range. Oh, what? What? Oh, that might be better than the Arsenal goal. That might be better than the Arsenal goal. Oh my goodness. That's Cristiano Ronaldo versus Portsmouth-esque, man. How the hell has he hit that hard? That true. Let me see that again. What? Wow! That's CR7 versus Portsmouth-esque, bro. That's CR7 versus Portsmouth-esque. Wow. Bro, 2 goalkeepers aren't saving that. That's CR7 versus Portsmouth-esque, man. Honestly, the movement on that ball is crazy. Konate can't believe it. I can't either. Alright, that's cold. That's cold. Fair, Sobotsai, that's cold. The wall could have been better. Come on, you see a free kick like that, the wall isn't what you can talk about. Oh my goodness, man. Is this going to be 1 win and 9 for Man City? One win and 9 for Man City. Man United overtaking City soon. Don't talk too much. Don't talk too soon. Don't talk too soon. Don't talk too soon. Wow, Sobotsai. Fairs, man. Fairs. Hey, I think he's in my Premier League team of the season, by the way. I think my midfield 3 would be Bruno, Rice, Sobotsai. Because he has been outrageous this year. Semenyo, Rodri. Looks for Haaland. Van Dijk closes him out. This is crazy, man. And that just might be the Premier League title, guys. That just might be the Premier League title. Donnarumma didn't even try, though. Come on, bro. There's some free kicks, bro. It doesn't matter if you try or not. There's not a goalkeeper in the world that's saving that. You know how good a strike has to be for Donnarumma of all goalkeepers to not even move? So what's that again? Aye. Every time he gets the ball, I want him to shoot. Verts! Gay, he intercepts. Nori wins it. Yeah, this second half has been outstanding from Liverpool, by the way. Oh my god, bro. Look at Van Dijk's reaction. Two in the walls horror. I hear it. I hear it. I do hear that. What was it that Michael Owen said at the start of the season after the first one against Arsenal? Was he the one saying that you should put more people in front of a wall, even if it's that far out? What did he say about that? Yeah, let me change the scoreboard. He said less so keeper can see. Well, oh my God, bro. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Yo, Van Dijk is literally saying, what can you, what? City 10 minutes away from 1 win in 9. 1 win in 9. The only team they beat is Wolves. Everyone beats, oh, we don't beat Wolves, to be fair. This is insane, man. Nunes. Diaz. Cherki. Rodri. Aid Nouri. Salah wins it off Cherki. Kerkez. Liverpool on the break now. Well, won by Diaz. Bernardo. Gehi. Aid Nouri. Semenyo. You stopped in the middle of your sentence. Who does everyone beat? What was my sentence? What was my sentence? Oh, about Wolves. I said everyone beats Wolves, and I said except for us. Arsenal fans begging so much side now. We're not friends. Bernardo loses it. City look out of ideas, man. This whole second half, though, bro, what did Slot tell them? What on earth did Slot tell them? City second half, but what has Liverpool too? They needed to rise, man. First half, they weren't even in the game. Second half. Nice. Van Dijk. Van Dijk, so good today, man. So good today. Back to his best today. Well, I'm not going to lie. Every time Van Dijk plays against Haaland, bro, mismatch. Haaland. Space to run into. Semenyo. For all the report pass. The league is on the line here, guys. Aid Nouri. Numbers in the box if you can get a cross off. Rodri. This is where someone from City needs to just get the ball and try something, man. It's too side to side right now. Gehi went for the chip pass to Haaland. Nunes. Rodri. Bernardo. Haaland. Oh! Oh, whoa! Bernardo Silva! In a flash, the scene changes. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Game on. Game on. It's a great header from Haaland. It's a great header from Haaland. It's a great run from Bernardo. Game on, man. Big game, Bernardo. Big game, Bernardo. Great header from Haaland. Great header. Five minutes in injury time. 5 minutes in injury time for Man City to save themselves. Title on the line. To be fair, Liverpool, since they got the lead, they've completely just backed off. I think too much. There was too much time left in the game for them to completely just go into defensive mode. Wow. Too bad for Sobotlai, man. That's a goal worthy of a winner. That's a goal worthy of a winner, man. Alright, this game needs a winner now. I predicted 1-1, but I want a winner now. From someone. Nunes. There's Bernardo. Cherki. Rodri. Alright, that's a terrible pass from Rodri, man. Terrible. Here's Jones. Oh, what a tackle from Guéhi, man. What a tackle from Guéhi. Cherki, touch too heavy. Jones, Gravenberch. Fouled, but keeps it going. Kerkez, okay. Kerkez. Numbers forward for Liverpool. Ekitike. Jones, great touch. Guéhi. Guéhi man of the match today. What a performance. Uh-oh. Yo, Konate caught life there. Guéhi has been so good this game. Yeah, this second half has been really good, man. Really good. We're definitely going to get a lot of added time, right? I would guess at least 6 minutes. Semenyo, good hold up. Rodri. Foul. I think Liverpool are playing for a draw now. I think they're happy with the point. But City need to throw the kitchen sink at this, guys. Poor pass. So what's that? Oof. Salah off balance. Another game from Salah where he's not really offering much, man. Not really offering much. Even though that's a tough header. Which Sobotlai free kick was better, do you think? This one or the Arsenal one? I need to see the Arsenal one again. This one is crazy, though, man. And the fact it's posted in. That's always more satisfying, right? And the keeper didn't move. But let me not be, like, too recency biased. Like, the Arsenal goal was insane, too. Oh, here we go. Semenyo. Semenyo. Did the Arsenal goal hit the post as well, too? Arsenal, that was the other corner, right? Why is Alisson just hitting that first time? In the 90th minute of the game. Bro, if City score from here, Slot's going to be fuming. I don't know if the keeper makes it more or less impressive. I just think it makes it look cooler when the keeper doesn't move. From an aesthetic point of view. Cherky. Nunez. 7 minutes of added time. Bernardo. Fantastic pass into Nunez. Nunez! I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Did he give it? What on earth is Alisson doing there? Oh, Alisson. Alisson, that's a penalty. That has to be a penalty. He doesn't get the ball. What on earth is Alisson doing? What on earth is Alisson doing? Of course it's a penalty. How can you say it's not a penalty? He just cleared him. How can you... Hold on. Am I bugging here? Like, let's say all jokes aside, that's obviously a penalty, right? He could have killed the lad. Haaland. Haaland, who hasn't scored in like 8 games. This is insane. Haaland has 1 goal in his last 8 Premier League games. 1 goal in his last 8 Prem games. The title lies in his hands. Miss, and it's Arsenal's. Score, and City live to see another day. Erling Haaland. I'll tell you what, 2 out of his last 5 penalties missed. That doesn't bode well. But this is why he gets paid the big bucks. This is why he is the most paid player in the Premier League. Haaland. Words cannot describe how crucial this next kick of a ball is. Erling Haaland for Manchester City. Wow! Wow! This league! Go on, Haaland. That is crazy. This is the craziest game I've seen in a minute. 1-0 down with like what? 5 minutes of regular time to go. 10 minutes later, 2-1. Wow. The title race is still alive. Wow. That's clutch from Haaland, man. I know it's just a penalty. But bro, with the amount of pressure he's under right now, the form that he's in, the pressure on that penalty, that is a huge moment from Erling Haaland. Huge. Wow. Great penalty as well, too, huh? Alisson guesses the right way. Fantastic penalty. fantastic penalty. That's the definition of clutch right there. That's the definition of clutch. That's the definition of clutch. That's the definition of clutch. Bro, it's a pen. It's a pen in like the dying moments of the game with practically your season on the line. That's clutch, man. It was a good header for the assist as well too. But nah, that goal, man. Wow. Salah. So what's like first time cross. You knew it was coming. Gravenberch, can City hold on now though? They've done the hard part. They've come back. Can they stay ahead? Donnarumma, easy. Bernardo or I think Guehi's man of the match, man. I think Guehi's man of the match. Are Liverpool out of the top 4 race? I won't say that, but will they make the top 4? I think United are going to finish above them. I do. What is this now? Like 0 wins in their last 5 in the Prem. Or 0 wins in their last 4. Make no mistake about it, by the way. Their game management after grabbing their goal has been horrible. I think they sat back way too deep going up 1-0. And then even when they conceded the first, they were way too frantic, man. Jones, Gravenberch. Sobotlai. Crosses it in. Blocked by Rodri. Oh, brilliant. Ait Nouri can finish off the game now. Haaland and Cherki up with him. Ait Nouri can go himself. What the hell? Yeah, let me change the scoreboard. That is awful from Ait Nouri. That is awful from Ait Nouri. No disguise on that whatsoever. Sorry, they have... Okay, 1 win in their last 5. I was reading their score wrong the other day. My fault, my fault. You're right. They beat Newcastle last week. That was their first win in 5. Or in 4. Did they give Bernardo man of the match? I'm talking about in the Prem. Gravenberch. He's calling for handball. I don't think he's going to get it. Maybe last chance for Liverpool. Last chance for Liverpool. Alisson throws it in. Alisson gets it back. Stumbles. Regains it. Gravenberch. He just needs to get the ball up now. Konate. Van Dijk with the flick. McAllister. Donnarumma! Wow! What a save. What a flippin' save that is. Oh my God, Donnarumma. That is why he gets paid the big bucks. That is why Man City brought him in. That's why. What a save. What a flippin' save, man. Another corner. Donnarumma punches this one away. Salah. my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Salah. Ekatike. Salah. What is this game? What is this game? City have everyone parked on their own bus. Alisson's in the other half. Somoslai pumps it forward. Alisson can't get it. There's no one in goal. Cherki. Cherki. Is it going to go in? All right, Haaland's a scumbag. That's not a goal. Surely that's not a goal. Surely that's not a goal. They're going to give it, but surely that's not a goal. Haaland fouls Soboslai. Surely that's not going to count. What? Oh my goodness. Surely that's not going to count. Did Soboslai foul him first? I don't even know how to react to that goal. It counts. This is one of the craziest games I have ever seen, guys. This is one of the craziest games I think I've ever... it took a deflection as well, too. Donnarumma, wow. Wow. That's one of the funniest goals ever, bro. Because you're right. Soboslai holds him off first. Yeah, Soboslai hold... Nah, you're right. Nah, fairs. Fairs. And then Haaland holds him back after. Hey, you're right. You're right. That's one of the funniest goals ever, though. I don't think it should be disallowed. When I look at it back, Haaland is the one who Soboslai is the one who drags Haaland first. Right? He's going to check VAR. How do you even, like, validate that? Like, surely it's the first foul. Red card, then free kick. Yeah, Soboslai holds him back first. And then Haaland grabs him back after. Just give the goal. They both fouled each other. Let's give the goal, man. Seriously. Let's call it advantage. This is a classic, man. This is a classic. From a game in the first half, which we were saying, it's not the greatest game. This is a classic, man. Seriously. What's the ref gonna give? I can't hear what he's saying. What's the call? Red card. Red card for Soboslai. Does the goal stand then or no? Free kick for City, red for Soboslai. Why didn't they just give the goal? So it's still 2-1. See, that's why I was confused. I didn't even know how to react to that goal. Red card, free kick. Surely it's just like advantage, no? Like he fouled him, but City still scored, so it's an advantage, no? Liverpool fans would rather Soboslai stays on the pitch and they conceded third. City fans would rather they get a goal for goal difference. This doesn't suit anybody. I don't get that decision. I don't get that decision. They're saying they can't play advantage for some reason. Bizarre. Bizarre, man, really. And we go longer then. Okay. I can't lie though. Cherki should have just hit that ball harder. He should have just hit that ball harder though. You know what I mean? It was an open goal. That was like, it low-key needed Haaland to like get in the way of it. I don't know why the ref couldn't play advantage. I don't get it. If they play advantage, it means Haaland fouled Szoboszlai from clearing. I hear that. Is he going to shoot that, Sharky? Why did he shoot that? Shouldn't he have just... Why did he shoot that? Or did he know, like... Well, that's why. Game over. Wow. 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 And breathe. Man City are still alive. They are still alive. Barely, but they are still alive. That first half, not the greatest first half from a neutral perspective. That second half, that will go down as a Premier League classic in my opinion. That was exciting. That was fun. That was end-to-end. That was dramatic. Wow. Well played. Well played. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And it leaves the league table now looking like this. Arsenal still on top with 56 points. Manchester City bring the gap back down to 6 points. 6 points with 5 goals as goal difference. Aston Villa dropped points this weekend, leaving them 3 points behind City, 9 points behind Arsenal. Man United continue their upward trajectory. 3 points behind Villa, 6 behind City. Chelsea continue their winning ways under Rossinier. And for Liverpool, another loss. Another loss. What is that for Liverpool now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I reading that correctly? 1 win in the Premier League in their last 7. No, yeah, 1 win in the Premier League in their last 7 games. It goes from bad to worse for Liverpool, man. It goes from bad to worse. They are now 5 points behind 4th place, 4 behind 5th, and a whopping 17 places behind 1st place. That's where they thought they were going to finish this year. Guys, what a game. What an ending. I'm about to go do my live reaction, and I'm going to be on SDS later tonight. Make sure you catch the video tomorrow, because I think it's going to be a classic.